I get the sentiment here. I think it would be helpful for everybody just to take a step back and calm down and call it a night. Kv4Eo.
Kv4Eo listening. Greg, what is your call sign?
K9Vpr. I mean, I come out here to tell two guys that are keying in the repeater to get out of here, and the first thing that happens is those two guys start accusing me. Of course I'm upset. Who wouldn't be upset about it?
Greg, yes, the same thing happened to me, and after a couple of days I settled down. Foremost, you're talking to Susie. Just say hi to Susie, please. Because she's someone that's always been, well, when we buy flowers, we buy them for her. Kv4Eo.
Kv4Eo. I'm just wondering what the heck is going on here on the 6-4 repeater. It's May Day, but I just would like to know what the problem is.
Susie, we've had some jammers on here tonight. I read the input on two of them. One appears to be between me and Brian, and one seems to be further away from me than Brian. Somebody leveled a potential charge, and Greg took offense. Somebody's making charges of judgments based on technology that I'm not so sure has been proven. I'm not judging anybody here. I just know that being a student of high blood pressure, I don't want to see anybody else get it. So that's what's going on, and I'm so glad you stepped in because you do have a calming effect. So I'm going to pass it back to you, Susie. Kv4Eo.
Well, with all the stress in the world and all the trauma going on, I just think we need to calm down. Otherwise, the captain is going to jump off the ship herself.
Well, Susie, that's a good point. If people just want to lose a little bit of control, and I'm not talking about Greg alone, we can always jump ship to the 147150, which is tone free. So if people don't want to take a breather, we can go somewhere else. Kv4Eo.
Hello, Susie.
Hey, I'm going to send you guys something as soon as I get it loaded here, and you tell me if these two signals aren't the same.
I'm not technically bright enough to interpret it. So a gentleman just came in and said, hello, Susie. So I'll turn it back to the gentleman. Kv4Eo.
You don't have to be technically whatever to inspect it. It's waveforms. You can compare waveforms, right?
Kv4Eo Kj4Eo Kv. I may have messed up your call. OEB. There we go. Kv4Oeb Kj4L Kv. Good evening, Susie.
Good evening, Brent. Well, I hope you're doing well, and I just turned on my radio and I thought, what in the world is going on? But I hope everybody else is doing fine on this May Day.
Other than having overeaten, I'm doing quite well. I hope you're doing well as well.
Well, I thought I was until I turned the radio on. And I wrote down Greg's call sign, Kv4Eo, if I got that correct.
No, ma'am. It's Kilo 9er, Victor Papa Romeo.
All right, that's K9Vpr. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right, well, thank you, Greg. I corrected that. Well, I don't know what the situation is out there with you, but I'm glad to make your acquaintance, and I hope... Well, all I want is peace in the world here, but apparently there's something going on that's aggravating you, and I don't like to hear people upset out here. Kv4Eo.
Yes, ma'am. I came out on the repeater. I turned it on about maybe 20 minutes ago, and I was bagging for a minute, and somebody was coming in repeatedly playing music and doing this, that, the other. They had done it the previous night. So I said, why don't you punks get out of here? You know, did your daddy give you an HD or something? And so on and so on. I get tired of hearing it. People are trying to have a conversation. I'm listening to their conversation because I may have found interest in it. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, these two other guys say that it's me. I was stunned and flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. I want them gone as much as, heck, more than anybody. And then they come back that it was me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. What nerve. You know, and calling me son and boy. I'm a grown man. You don't call me son at all. Okay? You get some respect for me. You don't call me son. I'm not your son. Okay? And and this Robert guy is the same guy that has targeted me since day one. I don't know what it is about this Robert. I can't imagine why he dislikes me. And I've bent over backwards to be civilized and kind and as nice as I could possibly be. But since day one, he's called me out on the radio multiple times. And this other guy, I forget his name offhand, Brett or Brent, or I don't know his name offhand. And then he chimes in saying that I'm the one doing it. I mean, how am I going to respond? I'm going to sit here like a little Miss Puss and not respond back to him? Of course I'm going to respond back. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm stunned.
Hey, Susie, do I have it?
Brian, involved in this at all?
Susie, do I have it?
What's your email address? Which one is it that I got here?
Comment. Neither Brett nor Brent were involved in any of this.
That is correct. Susie, that is correct. Neither Brett nor Brent had anything to do with it. Here's the data I've collected in the last 30 minutes. There were 2 jammers on frequency. I switched my Yaesu meter to read the reverse. The first jammer, I had Brian on reverse at 5-4. That was the signal report, 5-4. The first jammer came in 5-5 and blocked Brian out on the reverse. So it's definitely not Brian because he was trying to talk and I was monitoring. A second jammer came in and I was on the reverse. He was 5-0. I could hear him, but I had no signal strength on him. So we had 2 different jammers on the reverse, on the input frequency. One was 5-5, the other one was 5-0-5-1. Greg came in, and I had no input on him whatsoever at the time the jamming was taking place. So, in my view, Greg did nothing wrong. absolutely nothing wrong. And I can understand his anger and frustration and his fury, because when you're wrongly accused of something, you don't want that to stick. I just went through it last week. I did nothing wrong. And when somebody hits you with that, yeah, you kind of go off the charts. And it seems like I'm not going to go any further. Well, it seems like the source of agitation comes from one station, and I'll leave it at that. Kv4Eo.
Hey, Bill, don't you think that they could have changed the power level? Do you think that's a possibility?
That's right. Let me see if I have it for a second. This is AM4MG. Bill, I appreciate, what you're saying out there. I turned the radio on at about 9:30, and my wife and I heard a big, well, let's put it this way. It wasn't calm on this repeater. But, Bill, you're also wrong in your analysis because, like Robert just mentioned, a jammer usually can be very clever, and he could change the power level. A lot of rigs have 3 power levels, low, medium, and high. A lot of people have more than one radio. They have a handy talkie. If they're close by in Holiday or Newport Richie, well, this repeater is so high up, you can do it on a indoor antenna, rubber ducky, switch to the outdoor antenna. So there's many variances on one signal as far as carrier level. But as far as analysis on a spectrum analyzer, you cannot change that. That's almost like a fingerprint. But it's up to the person to know how to interpret it, too. And not all spectrum analysis are equal. Some are very crude. So you have to be very careful to accuse somebody, because first of all, you're accusing them of being a criminal, period. And, you have a lot of comments, but you don't let the natural flow of things happen, because you have a comment for just about everything, and you're also wrong about so many different things. I don't mean to be critical, but, that's in a way of making peace. Not everybody coming there with their opinions about different things. We heard you and we understand, but signal level doesn't mean anything. And there's no such thing as 5 by 5 or 2 numbers when it comes to FM. That's HF, talking about somebody's audio and somebody's RF strength. It's not not conducive on FM radio. So Bill, be careful, okay? Don't add to the confusion. It's just, just my humble opinion to say that, AM4GC.
Sir, I will take a point of contention with you on many different levels. On the input, yes, signal strength does mean something. On the input side, it does mean something. Secondly, I am so close to the repeater, I can see it from my front steps. Nobody can read what's coming in on the input better than I can. So, that's strike 2. Would you like to go for strike 3, sir? Greg did nothing wrong tonight. Kv4Eo.
Break. Let me see if I have it.
I didn't say that Greg did anything wrong. I would never accuse somebody, even if I know that they did it, because, I could be wrong. But listen to Robert. He'll say the same thing I'm saying, because what I'm saying is just common sense. Robert, why don't you pick it up and confirm, or if you have a different opinion, say it. But maybe Bill will believe what I said then.
Robert's been dishonest since day one. He wrongfully accused me, now he wrongfully accuses Greg. Look at the common denominator, my God. Robert's the problem here. Kv4Eo.
Break.
And I'll prove my defense. Let me get your email number, Ed. Let me get your email number. Email Brent And let me get yours, Bill, and I'm going to send you the damn spectrum analyzer footprint of this jerk keying up. It matches 100% in 6 different strings. It doesn't lie, man. It's there, okay? And I'm not going to argue with you. You're not going to accuse me of being wrong. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? So please, Brent, can you give me a call at my house? I need your. I'm gonna email you these footprints of the jammer. There's 2 of them there. They're 2 different signals, and they match identical. And there's synad read. There's all kinds of readings there for you to look at, and they match. KJ4WZV.
Comment. Please, somebody give me a break, please.
Robert, you said the same thing about me when I was innocent. You want to clear the field when somebody disagrees with your politics. And you've demonstrated to me that you will sink to no depth. No depth is too low for you. If you would wrongfully accuse me or Greg of malicious interference to get us out of the way, what else would you wrongfully accuse us of, sir? Child molestation, murder? What? And look at how agitated you are once you've been discovered. Your equanimity is just out the window, sir. We've been wrongfully accused, yet we've calmed down, and you're overly agitated. Sir, I think you've been discovered. Kv4Eo.
Let the breaker go ahead.
I need to prove to you here. That's why I'm agitated. You're like talking to a wall.
Break, please.
Yes, breaker. Go ahead, breaker.
Thank you, Greg. I just want to point a few things out from my point of view. One, it would be good if everyone were to calm down. There's a term in computer hacking that's known as owning someone. If the person or persons that are using jamming techniques on this repeater have this hacker mentality, everybody in here who's getting upset right now is what hackers call or refer to as being owned. In other words, now they've got them jumping through hoops. Everyone's going back and forth with finger pointing. If we take our focus off of this jammer, giving focus to the jammer gives them strength. If we take our focus off the jammer and just go about normal day-to-day activity, I think everything, and please, don't anyone key up until they hear the tone, please. Just take a moment and try to, and I'm not the type of person to tell people take a breath and step back. Until now, this has gotten a little ridiculous, and it's playing into the hands of anyone with that mentality. I have my own opinions on what's going on, and actually, I don't believe that any of the licensed hams here are the jammer, and I have reasons for believing this, but I don't want to get into the details because that just gives the jammer more power. I'm sorry to be so long-winded, but I really think everybody just go ahead and calm down. It's all going to be all right, folks.
Thank you, Brent. Greg, are you still on frequency?
KJ4LKV, I forgot the ID on that one.
You're fine, Buttercup. Greg, are you still on frequency?
Yes, K9Vpr. Let me see if I have it.
You guys are going down. I got footprints of you. You're going down, Greg. Going downtown, buddy.
Greg, don't listen to him. I know how hurtful it is to be wrongfully accused. I was there last week, so I get it. I was watching the input on all of this, and I know it wasn't you. And I know it wasn't me. I will easily take waterboarding, lie detector test, whatever. I don't give a tinker's damn. But Greg, I know you're innocent. And I can understand you being upset and your outburst because it raged inside of me as well. So, Greg, you're not alone, okay? Just keep that close to your chest, would you, please?
If I can get a word in edgewise, K9Vpr. Let me see if I have it. K9Vpr. Let me see if I have the frequency. Hold on.
You do, sir.
First off, Robert, you do whatever you got to do. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do my own thing because you're defaming and slandering me. First off, I'm not going to allow you to do that any further. You've done it since day one. I don't know what it is you got it in for me. The very first day I got on the radio, you said I didn't even have a license and everybody had to correct you. I don't know what it is about you or your personality or why you have targeted me. I've only been out here 2.5 months. Let me tell you something. Try to remain calm here. I have put my heart and soul into ham radio. I've given up all other radios for this. I have studied beyond belief. I have studied and studied, and not memorized, but truly studied and understood what I was learning. I'm already a general, and I began studying yesterday for my extra. Okay? I put everything. I put a lot of money into this. I put my heart and soul into it. I've acted as good as any other amateur could possibly act on the radio. Okay? Then tonight, I blew my cap for the very first time. Heck, I don't even do that on the other kind of radio. I don't even get on it anymore. And then to have somebody bluntly say that it's you, Greg, I'm like, how am I supposed to react? I'm not a pushover, man. I am not a pushover. When somebody tries to step to me, I'm going to respond in kind to you. I would do the same in person, man. I don't take that kind of pushing around. I'm not a pushover. I'm 100% Irish, man. Don't do that to me. I put everything and all of my effort into this. I mean, honest to God, I have. I've put my whole thing into this. Every waking free time I put into ham radio. I mean, this is unbelievable. This is worse than CB. Honest to God, this is far worse than Citizens Band. It's unbelievable. And I swear on the Holy Bible, in the name of Jesus Christ, and I invoke the name of Jesus Christ, in His name, I did not, at no time, ever key into a repeater in any kind of malicious way. In fact, I'm the one that came out here and told him to get out of here. And then they say it's me. I mean, wow, what would you do? How would you react? What would you think in your mind? In the name of Jesus Christ and the Holy Bible, I did not at no time ever key into a repeater in any kind of way. Over.
He's right, Robert. You falsely accused me last week. And I can find no evidence that Greg did anything wrong. And you slapped him through the mud the way you did me. There's one common denominator, Robert, and it's you. You have a personal dislike for people, and you're willing to slander them and libel them and destroy them for your own dark agenda. It's just not right. We've invested too much into this hobby. Robert, you've got issues, and you need to address them. Kv4Eo.
Dipshit. That'll prove it.
Kv4Eo KJ4L KV.
Hi, Brent.
Yeah, we have heard. Everyone's heard what happened last week, and you've rehashed it. I don't know. I think that was the 5th time tonight. You're using the same words and saying pretty much the same thing over again. If we continue on as we are just giving the jammer more power, and I really think it's a waste of our time. I think everybody can just go ahead and kick back and go back to regular radio. No more finger pointing tonight, please, by anyone, and no rehashing anything that has happened in the past. Let's just move on from this point forward. Or, whoever wishes to no longer hear it any longer, just turn the radio off, I guess. but it would be nice to return the repeater just back to civil discussion. KJ4Eo KV, thanks for the break.
Well, sir, you said something that rings true, Brent. You said that I've seen that you've stated that I've said the same thing over and over again for the last week. Well, what does the wrongfully accused say? Always the same thing. I'm innocent. I didn't do it. I did not do it. Am I supposed to change my story? Of course I'm going to say the same thing day after day after day. I am innocent. I never done it. Then some ass clown claims he's got a computer program that can prove, I don't know, anything from ice cream abuse to infidelity. Give me a damn break, sir. Give me a break. Wrongfully accused. Who the hell is going to sit down for that? Who in their right mind would sit down for that? You've got to be out of your mind, sir. Kv4Eo.
Right? Tell you who would sit down for that. Let's see if I have it. Right? First of all, Bill, you should wait for the beep and not monopolize. Our Lord was accused and didn't defend himself. If you know you're right, you just know you're right. You don't sweat it, you know. Let people make the accusations. But sometimes when you're overly defensive, you tend to make people wonder. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just telling you about human nature. And it's the wise man that likes to be corrected, because that's what makes him wise, is being corrected. It's the fool that becomes very defensive when someone is trying to give advice. Now you have a technician, you have an engineer to tell you that it's wrong to look at the input and make a judgment. You can make a crude analysis, but yet, you know better. So that means that you'll never learn exactly what that means. You'll always have the wrong idea about input signals and what they mean as far as going into the repeater. That's all I have to say. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, you or Greg in there, but I'm saying it's wrong to put somebody down. Just like Greg in there, he was getting really testy, and then Brian came in there and added fuel to the fire by trying to humiliate him, by disrespecting him like he did to me. You know, just like a kid. He doesn't learn how to respect. I don't know what it is, if it's medication problem, alcohol, or a combination. But you don't talk to somebody in a crude way. You could disagree with them till hell freezes over, but don't denigrate them. You know what I mean? And
in the immortal words of John Adams, screw you and your beep. Kv4Eo.
Share the radio. You know, say all you want, but wait your turn. There's a lot of people in there. That's all I have to say. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying, try to learn to be wise. You can have a lot of knowledge and read a lot of books, but you can lack a lot of wisdom. That doesn't give you wisdom. So, this is AF4GC. Clear.
Greg, you okay?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I really feel a need tomorrow to call my attorney. I really do. His name is Michael Steinberg. I know a lot of people say, I got a lawyer and what have you, but tomorrow I really feel the need to, because I feel like I'm being defamed. Now, I'll say again, in the name of God, at no time did I ever do anything like that. Heck, I was the one that came out here and said, get out of here. Why don't you take your daddy's HC and get out of here? And then I came back with a comment, well, see, that's what you got to do. You got to run them off. You got to tell them to get out of here, and they left. Then all of a sudden, Brian. I mean, that blew threw me out of the chair. You got to be kidding me, man. Wow, I mean, this is the ham radio was unbelievable. You know what I mean? I've only been out here, 2.5 months? Holy cow, man, I've done everything I possibly could to be the best possible amateur one could possibly be. I've been a gentleman to everybody. I've been a gentleman to Robert. Even when he lambasted me left and right for some bizarre reason. And yet I continued being a gentleman to him. I complimented his family. You know, I tried to be a decent human being to everybody. And if anybody had anything negative to say, it rolled off my back. It wasn't here or there. I didn't think much of it. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm directly accused of being the jammer. And they're going to the FCC. What am I going to do, sit here? Look, I don't know where y'all from, man. I was born and raised down here. And down here in the South, I don't know what you people do up north, but you're down here in Rome now. And when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. Down here, we defend ourselves. We're not gonna let people just push us around out of the blue. I'm a man. And you'll talk to me like a man, and you'll respect me as a man, and the respect that I've earned. Okay? Talk to me like a man and the respect that I've earned. I'm not a boy. Now, I'm just flabbergasted beyond belief. I'm floored. How do you think a human being would react? And some people may react differently. But hey, I'm Southern and I'm Irish. And you accuse me of something I didn't do. Man, you better have the biggest kahunas in the world. Because I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with any of that. In the name of God Almighty, and on my deathbed, on my grandmother and grandfather, I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with any of that.
K9Vpr, Kv4Eo KV.
Yeah, Breaker, we'll get back to you in a minute. Greg, I'm with you. I'm Irish, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And no one hates to be falsely accused more than an Irishman. I'm with you, and I know you didn't do it. I had the input on. You were nowhere near the place when this stuff was going down. I get it. You and I were both falsely accused by the same party who claims to have a computer program. I, too, have put my life on the line for ham radio. Going to hurricane shelters and putting up antennas when the winds were whipping around. Not to mention 8 years in the Air Force going into places that nobody wants to be. And yet here we are, being falsely accused by the same station. I understand your anger. It took me a week to cool down a little bit. I know that you're innocent. I know you've done nothing wrong. Please take comfort in that. Kv4Eo.
Right. Connect.
No, LKV, you have it. LKV, you called in. Go ahead, sir. LKV.
I'm going to turn it over to Brian because I've heard him try to break in 3 times. Everyone, please wait for the tone. And after Brian, I heard Robert saying connect. So over to KF4RTE. This is KJ4LKV. You folks are really wearing me out, man. Everyone has stated their same point 3 and 4 times. Everyone knows where everyone else stands. I don't know if we all need to just break away for 5 minutes, but it's over to you, Brian. Sorry it took so long to get you in there. I heard you were trying to break in.
Comment, W1CUO.
W1CUO, recognize the comment, recognize WZV, and also recognize LKV. Listen, Bill, enough is enough. Quit kicking the dead horse. We've heard it. We don't need to hear it anymore. All you're doing is upsetting yourselves and upsetting everybody else. So now at this time, I'd like to turn the repeater back over to normal use. If we can't do that, I'll turn it off.
Well, when you're falsely accused, see if you can turn it off.
Take your pick. You want to keep going with it, we'll turn the repeater off. and then you guys can just go to bed anyway. With that being said, last chance, Kv4Eo. Go ahead there, Brent. I'm going to turn it back over to you, LKV, and then I believe Robert gets it, and then I believe Ed gets it.
Kf4RTE, KJ4LKV, okay, kicking it over to Robert, KJ4WZV. Take it, Robert.
Okay, Brent, I need your email address. I'm going to send you something to analyze. And Ed, I need your email address. I'm going to send you something to analyze. Could go ahead, Brent, first with your email address.
Robert, you have my email address. In fact, you sent me something today. You definitely have my email address, and I will now turn this over to Ed, and if he wishes to give out his email address, I know he has a comment as well. He wanted to break in with a comment. So, W1CUO, KJ4LKV. Over to you, Ed.
Okay, Brent, thank you. Robert, you should have my email address. I sent you a thing about diabetes yesterday or the day before. So if you've received that, it's marked DEW1CUO so that you'd see it was from me. So you should be able to pick up the address off of that. Another comment I have is that this has been going back and forth for an hour or so, and I wanted to inquire, what the devil are these little bugs that I see out in the patio? They're about a half-inch long, sort of brownish in color, and maybe half-inch long, like maybe quarter-inch wide, and they're not, the heck do you call them? The other ones that they're sometimes referred to as palmetto bugs, but they're not. But anyhow, I was wondering, are those love bug things that I've heard you people talk about? And I've been waiting for an hour to ask this question when the air cleared. This is W1CUO.
Hey, Ed, do they fly, or are they just kind of round and brown in color?
I don't know. I've only seen them crawling across the cement patio. They're sort of brown in color, maybe half-inch long, quarter, 3/8 inch wide.
Sounds like a mole cricket to me, AF4PA.
Sounds like a June bug to me.
How long are they?
Maybe half-inch long.
Oh, yeah, he's right. It's a June bug. No, mole crickets are probably about 2-3 inches long. All right, I'm out of here, AF4PA. Hey, John. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, are you in a hurry?
No, I'm tending my farm on Farmville. What they accused you of being a jammer? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. How long have you been out here? Did you hear the whole thing? Go ahead.
I've been back home for about the last 15 minutes listening. But in Greg's defense, I don't know him personally, but I've operated with him on 10 meters, and he seems to be a good operator. That, like he said, he's trying to do all the right stuff. So I would seriously doubt he would be doing anything like that. But that's just my opinion. AF4PA, and I will be clear.
Hey, John, I had 2 jammers on the input here in Pasco County. Greg was not one of them.
Okay, K9Vpr, I'll try to catch up with you another time there, John. I guess Monday is when we'll be on. Over.
And now with all that being said, we're done with that. KF4RT, and we'll turn the repeater back over to normal use, whatever is normal in Tampa Bay. KD1Y comment.
Okay, Janky. Hey, Greg, if you get tired of this, we can always flip over to 147.150, Kv4Eo.
Take it, Brett.
It appears to me that the Lightning won in overtime, 3-2.
Finally.
Right, I'm clapping my hands about that.
Finally, some good news.
you have a chance to look at that, Brian?
Yeah, but I did. I did look at that, but I can't open those up, Robert, for some reason. There's a format that I can't, I don't have a program to open them.
Huh. I don't know. It's just with regular Office version there. Should be able to open them. I don't know what format you need. What kind of message do you get?
Well, it just came up on my email, man, and here, let me go back in here and look. Hold on a minute. You know what? Why don't we just be done with this, Robert, for tonight, and I'll get with you about it another time or something. Let's just be done with this for tonight.
Hey, Brian, how did you make an accusation that you definitely were a jammer and all that if you never opened up the file to see the waveform? What did you make your assessment on, based upon what?
Break. I need this break.
Go ahead.
Osama bin Laden has been killed. It's on the news right now.
There we go. There's some more good news. The Lightning One, Osama bin Laden, nothing.
True. Okay. Sorry to break in abruptly. I thought people might want to hear that. Kv4Eo K9Vpr.
Robert bin Laden is dead?
Can't even get people's names right.
I just want to say to Ed, W1CUO, that was very smart that you asked a question that took everybody's mind off of what was happening. That was real sharp of you to do something like that. Thank you, A4GC, clear. And hip hip hooray. I can't believe the great news. I'm going to switch over to the news right now.
I'm going to 40 meters to see what's going on. That's where I'm headed.
Going to watch TV later.
Fox 13's got it. Fox 13's got it. God, his AK-47 looks just like mine.
Good. Now we can pull all our troops out of Afghanistan and bring them home.
And Pakistan, and Iraq, and Germany, and England. Bring them all. Bring them all home.
Still got Gaddafi to worry about.
We're not worried about him. We can deal with him from the air.
There's still somebody that's going to replace him.
That'll only slow them down a little bit. There's too many of them over there.
I got news for you. There's too many of them over here.
That's a valid point.
Oh, that's for sure. You should see what they're doing in France and England.
That's a valid point.
It's KD1Y. Do I have it?
Hi, Janky.
I was going to say that's KD1 Janky.
I'll always be known as that. Yeah, I'm into CNN breaking news, and it just says President Obama is expected to make a statement tentatively at 10:30 p.m., and I should imagine that is about bin Laden. I don't see any updates yet. I'm still looking, man.
Go to local channel Fox 13. They're all over it. No indication what killed him. It could have been natural causes for all we know. Kv4Eo.
Yeah, but you know what's really cool about it? The United States has got his body.
I hope they fumigate it before they bring it back here.
Fox News has it, or as Bill said, local Fox 13.
In Seminole, I get Fox News on 37 as well. That's the main channel, and then the smaller Fox News is on 13. So they're talking about that there. It's W1CUO in Seminole.
Hey, Ed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I sent you an email. Just let me know what you think, man.
Okay, I'll go to take a look at the screen, see if I can open it up.
Copy. There's two files there.
Okay, Robert. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kilo Delta 1, Yankee.
It's janky.
Go ahead, Brett.
I knew I'd be corrected. Yeah, I just want to say good night, gentlemen. It is dinner's overdue. Been a pleasure as usual, and this is Kilo Delta 1 Janky, and I'm going to be clear for the evening and off to the TV and cooking dinner. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, Brett, but your call sign has made you an overnight pop star. Kv4Eo.
Good night, Brett. Sleep well, eat well, sleep well, and if it is Bright House where you're located, it would be Channel 37 as Ed W1CUO had said.
Okay, y'all. All right, let me see if I got it for a second. This is W1CUO.
Yeah, I forgot to attach the file. Hang on a second. Let me send it again.
You got it, Ed.
Okay, I think Brent said to go ahead. This is W1CUO. I'm going to be taking my station apart tomorrow afternoon, the latter part of the afternoon, because we're planning on headed home Tuesday morning. So if I don't catch you on the air tomorrow morning or during the early part of the day, I'd like to say 7-3 to all those that have been friends to me and those who I think are friends on the repeater here. I just wish I had gotten on the repeater sooner in the this year than as late as I had to, so I could have met more of you sooner, and maybe last month could have gone to the Wing House or as a Hooters or something like that at one time or another. But as it is, when you go to Hooters this coming weekend, I should be at the home QTH, so I'd like to say 7-3 to all, and I'll try to get a hold of you as soon as I can on 20 meters, otherwise via email. 7-3 all, this is W1CUO.
W1CUO Kv4Eo K9Vpr. Let's see if I have this. It has been a great pleasure making your acquaintance, Ed, and I've learned a tremendous amount from you based upon your past experience with not only the marine electronics, but your time at the Smithsonian. I could go on and on, but I'm certain there are other people that wish to bid you a farewell and safe journey home. Thank you very much, and we will keep in contact via email and telephone. So, and hopefully before June 30th, I'll have my general and we can talk on HF.
Oh my God, this is too funny. Rush Limbaugh is right when he calls Geraldo Rivera the Grim Reaper, because the only time you see him on TV is when somebody's dead. And there's Geraldo on Fox 13. Way too funny. Kv4Eo.
Hey, Bill, were you not listening to the radio and you just jumped in and you had to make your funny little comment? People are trying to say goodbye to Ed. He is headed north, and we won't be able to speak to him for about a year. KJ4LKV.
Gentlemen, everybody ceasefire. Some people called me about the repeater tonight. We all need to chill out, okay? Everybody needs to chill out. Say goodbyes to Ed, and chill out. Everybody's short on temper, but everybody needs to chill out. Don't make me shut the repeater down, because if I shut it down this time, it will stay shut down until Ron turns it back on, and that could be a week or more. Okay? Please, everybody calm down, take a chill pill, take it easy, and have a good night. Let's stop the bickering, please. There's no reason for this. Kv4Eo K, thank you.
Kv4Eo.
Exactly what I told them.
Bill, quit breaking in there real quick. You just heard the man. You twit key all the time. Please stop that. There's other people that want to talk. Can you just take your time and at least let the courtesy tone go off?
Contact. I just ID'd.
Yeah, you ID'd and everybody's trying to tell Ed goodbye and you jump right in there and cut it off when we got something going on. You do that every time everybody has a subject about something. Chill and let other people get in there. It's ridiculous. That's why everybody's getting mad.
I like to say goodbye.
Please.
Yeah, Ed, W1CUO. I like to say goodbye to you. Have a safe trip. And likewise, I learned a lot from you. You're a cool gentleman. And I hope that you come back to us. I heard that it's going to be about a year. So I'm going to mark that down, make sure that I have provisions to hear you when you come back. 7-3s and Don, I think that it's been over for a while. And I think that Ed was a main contributor of it being over because he broke in and just directed the whole energy to something else, to about bugs or something like that. So that's one of the reasons we appreciate him. And the only problem is Bill. You know, he thinks that you know, he's the master of the repeater. He just comes in and says what he wants without any thoughtful process of breaking or hearing if anybody else is using the repeater. That's the only problem I think we have left. So good to hear you in there, Don. And once again, 7-3s and safe journey to you, Ed. I don't know who gets it next. I think it was Brent. But I hope that I'm turning it over to the right person. This is AF4GC.
Right.
GC KJ4LKV. Thank you, and thank you, West. And I know many other people would wish to say good night to Ed, W1CUO, and wish him a safe journey. And so let's everyone wait for the tone and pass it along and be gentlemanly. My goodness, people.
Right, KF4RT.
Go ahead, KF4RT.
Thank you, Brent. Good night, Ed. And it was definitely a pleasure meeting you. I hope you have a safe, pleasant ride home there. And don't forget the pooch, man. You can't forget the pooch, Ed. You got to take Poochie with you there. And if not, just bring it over to my house and drop it off over here in the yard, and I'll take care of it. KF4RT, have a good night.
Break.
There he goes again. Didn't even wait for the damn tone, man. I swear to God. What? Oh, my God. I'm out. Good night, everybody. This is you try telling him and be nice to him about it, and he refuses to listen.
I just wanted to say good night, Ed, and be careful. You know how we worry. Kv4Eo.
Contact.
I thought you were going to bed.
Shut the hell up, Bill. Good night, Ed, and man, we really enjoy talking to you every time. You're a blessing to talk to. We learned a lot from you there, and we'll miss you. And I got those frequencies you wrote down about 20 meters. So we'll try to hit you up at those times there and hope we can make contact with you. You take care and have a safe trip back. KJ4WZV.
Okay, well, thank you for the comments, everybody. I appreciate it. And like I say, I wish I had gotten on earlier in this year so I could have met more of you and perhaps seen some of you in person. But I'll try to get back down again next year. This year is to watch over some property for my brother-in-law, which is unusual. However, I was here the year before in January when we were tearing up the wall-to-wall carpeting that he was trying to get rid of, and my wife and I came down and helped him do some work around here. So I get down occasionally. I never know when, but we'll try to get down again and renew our acquaintanceship. 7-3 all. Thank you for the best wishes. This is W1COO.
Don, are you still out there? Could you give me a phone call, please?
I don't think I got your landline number.
Got a pen?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's 317-473-6257.
All right, Robert, stand by. Kv4Eo K.
Thanks, Kv4WZV. Brad, I sent you something. I want you to check out. Let me know what you think. Brad, I sent you something. Let me know what you think.
Did you send me something?
Kj4WZV, Kj4LKV. I won't be opening email tonight. I have to do a rather elaborate cleanup on the machine before I enter any username and passwords. So, and I'm not really interested in using my mind. I have a very full stomach, and I'm on my second beer now. So, I ate way too much. I'm shutting the oxygen off to my brain. Kj4LKV, I'll be on the side.
Well, you got home quick, drank 2 beers real fast, Brent.
I've been home for an hour and a half already. That argument lasted for an hour and a half. The first time I raised my voice was shortly before dawn broke in. You know, I was trying to be a calming factor for a change.
How about me, Porky? I'm only kidding there, Robert. But are you good on QRZ?
This Geraldo, he's bizarre.
This is AF4GC. Robert, are you good on QRZ? Nothing heard. AF4GC clear.
I'm good on QRZ, West. I know you really want to send me an email.
Yeah, no, but it's not Valentine's Day yet, Brian.
Oh, I love you too. I really do.
I know you do. I really think deep down inside you really love me. You wish you were like me and all of that good stuff. That's okay. I love you. AF4GC.
All righty then. All right, Wes. Appreciate you bringing my humor up. Good deal. KF4RT monitoring frequency.
So, Brian, where's the body? Osama bin Laden dead. Where's the body?
It's in the United States somewhere. I'm not sure where, but you can just believe one of the Air Force bases or something's got it. And try to monitor your activity there, Bill.
Well, Well, my Air Force experience tells me that if he comes in from Europe, he'll land at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey.
Either that or MacDill, which is East Central Command.
That's a possibility, too.
I'm waiting for the president to jump on here. I want to see what he's got to say about it, man. I mean, look, there's going to be some more clowns that are going to try to take his place, but they don't have his money. So they don't have his money. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to fund the operation like they were. And trust me, Osama bin Laden had tons of money. But now that he's out of the way, yep, I see it going downhill just a little bit, and we can bring our boys home here in the next few months.
My God, I hope you're right. I really do. Osama bin Laden is actually a Saudi citizen. You've got two types of Muslims. You've got Sunni and Shia. Shia is more of Islam, more of Iran, and that's Shia in Iran, and then you've got Sunni, which is Saudi Arabia. And Osama bin Laden comes from money because his father in Saudi Arabia was very big into construction and oil, so that's where his money came from. So this is a Saudi, Osama bin Laden. But I think you're right. Once he's gone, somebody else will step into his place. Kv4Eo.
Yeah, but they won't have the money. Now they got to go fundraising.
That's a very valid point. I believe you're correct.
By the way, Bill, I can hear your TV in the background is saying the same thing what mine is.
Yeah, I should have been asleep half an hour ago, but I can't let this go. This is very interesting. Kv4Eo returning to Kf4RTE.
Yep, I'm going to watch and see what the president's got to say about this, I guess, here in the next couple minutes. But we'll see what he's got to say about it. And I don't know, man. It's a great day for America. That's what I know. We got the mastermind of the whole deal, and yep, I'll tell you what, boy, I'm happy about it. Hopefully it won't be long and we can bring our guys home. Let them protect American soil, because we got a bunch of these clowns over here that we don't even know about yet, and they're here. I guarantee you they're here. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Kf4RT. I'm going to clear out for a little while. Kf4RT.
Okay, Brian, I'll let you go, but I've got two questions. What took him out? Was it a predator drone or was it venereal disease? We don't know that yet. So, and I agree with you. There'll be somebody to take his place. And on the third plank, I agree with you again. Let's just bring our men and women home. We're not serving any purpose over there. Kv4Eo.
Osama bin Laden is dead.
Great. Somebody else in Chicago that's going to vote in 2012.